My free time habits say a lot about the kind of lifestyle I want to build. During a busy week, I often feel pulled in many directions. So my free time becomes a chance to slow down and reconnect with myself. I do not always use my free time perfectly, but I try to choose activities that help me feel refreshed rather than drained. For me, good free time habits are not only about entertainment, but also about balance, growth, and emotional well-being. When I have a short break during the day, I usually avoid starting anything too complicated. Instead, I may make a cup of tea, listen to a favorite song, or take a short walk around the house. These small actions help me clear my head and return to my tasks with better focus. If I only scroll through social media during every break, I often feel that my time disappears without giving me real satisfaction. That is why I try to be more mindful about how I spend even 10 or 15 minutes. A short break can be surprisingly useful when it is used with intention. One of my favorite free time habits is reading, although I do not always read for a long time. Sometimes I read only a few pages of a novel, a self-help book, or an article about a topic that interests me. Reading helps me expand my vocabulary, improve my concentration, and escape from daily stress. It also gives me new ideas and different ways of looking at life. I think reading is a quiet habit, but it can have a powerful long-term effect on the way people think. Another habit I enjoy is listening to podcasts or watching educational videos. I like this because I can learn something useful while doing simple tasks, such as cleaning my room or preparing food. For example, I may listen to a podcast about language learning, personal finance, health, or communication skills. This makes my free time feel more productive without making it too serious. However, I try not to turn every free moment into a study session because rest is also important. When I feel tired, I prefer doing relaxing activities that require little effort. I might watch a light movie, take a nap, sit quietly, or listen to soft music. These activities help me recharge my batteries and reduce mental pressure. I used to feel guilty when I rested, as if I was wasting time. Now, I understand that proper rest can actually make me more patient, creative, and productive later. Spending time with people I care about is also an important part of my free time. I sometimes meet friends for coffee, have dinner with my family, or call someone I have not talked to for a while. These moments help me maintain relationships and feel emotionally supported. Even a simple conversation can lift my mood after a stressful day. I believe that people should not be too busy to nurture meaningful connections. On days when I want to be active, I like walking, stretching, or doing light exercise. I am not a professional athlete, so I do not put pressure on myself to follow a strict fitness plan. Instead, I focus on moving my body in a way that feels enjoyable and realistic. Physical activity helps me release stress and feel more confident in my body. It also reminds me that taking care of my health does not always require a complicated routine. Sometimes, I use my free time to organize my personal space. I may clean my desk, arrange my books, delete unnecessary files, or prepare things for the next day. These tasks may not sound exciting, but they help me create a sense of order. When my surroundings are tidy, my mind also feels clearer and calmer. In this way, organizing becomes a practical form of self-care. Of course, I still spend some of my free time on entertainment, such as watching videos, playing games, or browsing online. I do not think entertainment is a bad habit as long as it does not take over my whole day. The problem starts when I lose track of time and continue using my phone even though I no longer enjoy it. To avoid this, I try to set small limits and choose content that genuinely makes me laugh, learn, or relax. This helps me enjoy digital entertainment without feeling completely unproductive afterward. Overall, my free time habits are a mix of rest, learning, connection, and personal care. I do not expect myself to spend every free minute wisely because that would be unrealistic. However, I believe that small choices in free time can shape a person's lifestyle over time. When I choose activities that refresh my mind and support my well-being, I feel more balanced and satisfied. For me, free time is not simply empty time. It is a valuable space where I can recover, grow, and enjoy life at my own pace.